Hello and welcome to today's episode of Mimosas and Marketing. So glad you're here, and we're going to jump into the importance of having a Facebook group today. Like I said just a moment ago, Facebook groups is what we're talking about on this episode. And that's because it's important for you to have a hub in many places. So you might be creating or streaming video here on YouTube, or you might be building an audience on Instagram or Discord or Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever it may be. I will tell you that unless you have your niche down perfectly, LinkedIn groups may not be great for you just because they're going a little bit by the wayside. Understandable as the platforms change, and it's okay. But I will tell you that if you're trying to build your audience in more than one platform, which, we kind of want to do just in case one goes away or something goes down, you want to be able to connect with your people off of your email list on whatever platform they're using most. You may want to kind of encourage discussion over in a Facebook group. A Facebook page is great business purpose wise for sharing the launch of new products or a new video that you may be sharing, or even just kind of letting people know where to find you in other places. It's kind of like a window display for your business online. Where the real discussion is going to go down is in a Facebook group. People are going to be better notified when things are posted and when you're sharing new things. They're going to have your content show up in their feed more regularly if you're posting it in the group versus in the page, just because Facebook does want you to pay for ads, and you can pay for ads on your page, not so much your group. So that organic content is better made and put into your Facebook group in order to encourage that discussion. Another thing that is no surprise to you, I'm sure, is that consistency matters. You're going to want to post consistently in that group so it continues to show up on the feed of the people who are scrolling on their Facebook pages. People don't typically search out Facebook pages unless they're searching for something very, very specific. Your group is a place that they might feel more welcome, a little bit more comfortable in discussing with you, depending on what your topic is, or just to kind of feel like they're building a community with the people within that group. Also, when others post inside the group, more people will be notified within the group that there are posts happening. So if you're not readily available for some reason because it's 2 a.m. your time and somebody in another time zone is actually talking to the group, somebody else may be able to answer them and help build that community up. When people feel heard, when they feel safe, when they feel appreciated, and when they feel helpful is typically when they like to try and build community around that space. So the more you can kind of facilitate that, be it you being there and being the person who's starting those conversations or supporting some of those conversations that are happening and being a resource, those are going to be the ways that you're going to build that community on Facebook. I personally have a Facebook group. It is called Social for Sellers. I also have a Facebook group called The Social Suite. The Social Suite is my group that's more for people who are looking for general social media advice, tips, tricks, things that they can do. The Social for Sellers group is actually for those people who have Etsy shops, eBay shops, Poshmark shops, or they're building something that they want to sell that's a physical product or a service that's easily marketable. So that is a bit different in the scope of how we present things. The information is pretty much the same in both, but I do have Facebook groups for both things so that they can meet different audiences. And that's okay. I wouldn't recommend having a separate YouTube channel for something like that because that's a lot of work. And when you're building an audience here, breaking that audience for different channels, not always necessary. So keep it all on one channel. But when it comes to Facebook, you may want to have different groups depending on what part of the business or what part of your sharing that you're doing. So if you are doing something in the health and wellness space, your health and wellness group may be one place. But if you also have an Etsy shop, you're going to want to have a different group for those Etsy creators and people who are interested in being customers of that part of your business. Those two do need to be kept separate on your Facebook pages or groups, but on your YouTube channel, it's fine to have them in the same place on the same channel. Really, it depends on what's most comfortable for you and what you're going to be able to consistently create content for. That's what it comes down to. That really consistent creation and places where you are going to most readily be available to chat, to build that community, and to really talk to your audience about what it is that they want. So having a Facebook group, uber important. I would definitely recommend that you jump off of this video when it's done and go create that Facebook page and Facebook group if you haven't done it already. If you need help in how to do that, comment below or send me a little message on any of my social media handles and I will be happy to get to you. If you're looking for more information that's more seller-minded, eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, Shopify, or your own standalone website that is selling some sort of product, Make sure that you go over and follow Social for Sellers, which is a new part of the business that we are launching and that we're really happy to bring really targeted information to you that's going to help you build an audience there. Otherwise, would be happy for you to jump over and join that social suite group in order to kind of have a little bit more general of a discussion that's open to bigger array of people that you may want to talk to and chat with. If you have questions, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Mimosas and Marketing. Cheers.